Good day to all of you, my friends. This is a short review of the new book, Healing the Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit, by the author Pretorius. This book is a guide for spiritual and energy healers and ordinary people everywhere who want to have more understanding about the truly important aspects of transformational energy healing and the requirements needed to work with energies that are truly evolving and unifying in a fundamental sense. The content of this book is purely God-inspired. And everything that is added in here is channeled messages by myself and many other people directly to God, Jesus, archangels, guardian angels, spiritual guides, and with many people who have passed on before us, as well as many studies on spirituality, which gave us all the answers we need to heal ourselves and to make this book possible. These are not your normal everyday mumbo-jumbo talk and discussions about religion or spirituality. These are genuine God-inspired spiritual messages that came through via many spiritual people who channeled the spiritual worlds to help us better understand the divine plan and how it works, so you can also know and learn how to change your life and heal yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. The book also includes many subjects like Reiki healing, reincarnation, channeling, angels and archangels, life after death, and all about self-healing. Many on this planet at some time in their lives are becoming aware that they are not living in ways that are best helping themselves. We could describe this by saying that we are out of right relationship and harmony with ourselves. When this is the case, then we are automatically out of right relationship with all others, as well as the earth and the divine. Many are concerned with this situation and wish to find new ways of being and new ways of relating that are more honoring, empowering, and freeing. We also wonder and need to know, why do we all suffer and how to end this suffering, and we all need to find new ways of living and find healing. Remember that the mind and body's ability to heal is far greater than what anyone has permitted you to believe so far. And healing does not mean that the damage never existed. It only means that it no longer controls our lives. Every man is equipped with this healing potential, but so many do not find it or do not look for it, and spend their lives suffering pains they do not need to suffer. You are all part of the Father's kindness. You are His children. Why would you assume that He would want you to suffer and be in pain? Where did this idea come from? Although I appreciate that this reality helps beings with a range of agendas, this book is specifically written for those with an agenda at this time to embrace all that they are in unity. If you are truly interested in spiritually growing, and more importantly, to go all the way, to meet the largest part of who you really are, then you will find much of interest here that will help you to do just that. It is also very applicable for those of you who have much trauma, issues, challenges, training, life baggage, illnesses, childhood issues, life problems, religious problems, and so on to work through and resolve. In other words, all those who are having a difficult time here. It covers a huge range of areas that are responsible for holding many people back. It also presents lots of tools and the understanding necessary to help people move beyond these problems. It is also for all of those who are channeling and connecting with spirits and who are developing but want a better idea of what they are experiencing when working with spirit and why these things happen. To be honest, you will not understand what I mean by this until you have read all of this book. It is not about pulling information apart or putting anything, or any religion, or anybody down. It is about bringing as much as possible studies and information together in a more intelligible, all-inclusive, and honoring form, and in essence to bring unity out of separation, like your own separation of the mind from your own soul, spirit, and from God. You have been trained and conditioned to accept fear and oppressive limits for so long that you take these illusions for reality. There are no limits except those you placed on yourself and choose to hold on to. I am trying to empower you to not only playfully explore beyond all your limits and all your belief systems, but to actually then go and stand in the unknown and take up residence there. At a certain point, you will understand that how long it takes becomes largely irrelevant, as it is the process you go through to regain yourself that is important. However, up to that point, people seem intent on wanting marker points or guarantees. The only guarantee I can give you is that it is the most exciting journey that you will ever undertake, that at times you will regret starting it, but most of the time you will marvel at how easy it is, how much more you like yourself, and how much more confident you are becoming. A free copy of the book can be downloaded from spiritualheal.wordpress.com. Hope you enjoy the book and find all the answers that you were looking for. God bless, from the author Chris Pretorius.